Welcome to the channel Nerd Mimic, and today we are presenting Fairy Tile. It's a fun little small box game published by Yellow. It's still in print and it's rated 8+ for 2 to 4 players, and every game is about 30 minutes long. Usually probably a little bit shorter than that. Before we get started, hopefully you can hit that like and subscribe. We will do a how to play and a game playthrough with a 2-player setup. So let's get started. Open up the box, and we got a nice manual here. Pretty short, 12 pages long. Got a nice list of the components, full color rule set, pretty simple rules. Has nice bold print and pretty straightforward. We'll get into the rules and how to play in a bit. All right, we'll set that aside. And the thing that everyone gravitates to, of course, are the miniatures here, and everyone loves the red dragon. There's nice detailing and painting of the spine you can see here. Wonderful little miniature. We'll set him off to the side here. We have the princess here. And she has a nice paint job as well. You can see the white of her eyes and the pupils painted in. And then we have the brave knight here, the sword and shield. All right, we'll set those characters off to the side. We have a deck of cards here. There are 4 player aids. They are in the back here. And we'll set these cards off to the side. We have a deck of 36 cards, and I have them already split up in half by flipping them over. So we'll give that half of the deck to my daughter, and this will be my half. And basically, you're going to split up the cards to an even number of cards per player. So there'll be 18 cards for me and 18 cards for my daughter. And then we have some wooden components here. This denotes magic, so each one gets one. And on the blank side, and then we have a starting deck of land tiles. And you can see this is really nice plastic insert to store your game. For your starting landmass, we have starting tiles with a white in the corner, and we're gonna place them adjacent like so. And the main rule for these tile placements is if there is a river, you have to make sure they're all connected. So you cannot say go like this as a starting, because this river ends up nowhere and this river does not continue with anything. So it would have to be placed like so. You take your starting mini. The dragon starts on the mountain with his logo. The knight starts at a castle logo. I'm sorry, a tower logo. And the prince will start at the castle itself here. All right, so that is pretty much the setup. The objective is to move these characters in certain directions to achieve goals on your cards. Let me just show you one card here as an example. Each card is unique with a unique drawing and flavor text at the bottom. And there is a number in the bottom right here. And when you are done with your deck of achieving all the goals, you will read out your cards and put them in order, and we'll come up with a unique story to read out loud. And that's pretty fun. Your goal is right here in the middle. So it says here, the princess and the knight will meet on the plain. So I will try to achieve to move her to a plain here, and the knight here to the same spot. There will be other objectives like see things. So you would go by line of vision, following the border of the hexagon tile, like so, like see across. for example, right now the princess cannot see the knight because he is not in the tile row here or in tile row here. And there are other objectives, and we'll go over those in the course of the game. And to start off the setup, I'm going to draw 3 cards from the top of my deck, and this will be my starting hand. I have 3 options. I could either move a character, I could place a new land tile, or I could turn in a card that I find maybe too difficult. I would put it back down and I would flip my magic token up, and this will give me a bonus turn, so I could do 2 turns in a row. For example, 2 movements. I cannot do 2 land tiles though, but this will give me 2 movements, so I would be able to, say, make her meet up with the knight far easier. This card does not actually go away completely because I will still need to achieve this goal. It will just end up eventually at the bottom of the deck or reshuffled once I'm done with this draw deck. All right, and that's pretty much the setup and how to play. In this game, the oldest character goes first. The oldest player goes first. Emma, I'm going to take your first 3 cards here.
Okay.
There you go, and you can look at that while I'm doing my play. So I want to have the princess or the knight meet on the plane, the dragon to see 3 mountains. Right now, the dragon can only see 1 mountain. Or the princess visits a large mountain, a space with 3 or more mountain tiles together. So here, I might be able to achieve that. So maybe I'm just going to move the princess here. All right, so that will be my turn. Your turn?
Okay. I'm gonna move the dragon.
Okay, go ahead. And yes, I think I forgot to tell people how we can move these characters, right? There are certain rules. The princess can only move 1 space at a time. So that's what I moved her here. She also has a special ability to warp between castles. There's only 1 castle right now, but if we had another castle placed, she could warp between them. The dragon, as you saw, has to move all the way across to the edge of the tile, following the border. So he flew all the way there. He could fly all the way here, and that would be it for now. The knight moves almost like a chess piece. He has to move 2 spaces, but it has to be going away. It can't be turning it around like a U-turn. So for example, the knight could move here, or the knight could jump here and go and land there. Or the knight can even go across this way. And yes, he can move across other players. And these can also meet up in the same location. All right, so that's a quick lesson on the movement there. So my next action is I'm gonna move the knight to meet on the plane. And I guess I should have moved the princess there because the knight's gonna go like that. So that is my mistake, and hopefully I can have them meet up in the next turn. Your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move the knight. Wait. I'm gonna move the dragon here.
All right. Well, that helps me out. Good thing you didn't move the knight because I need the knight and the princess to meet. And I'm going to move the princess here. So I have achieved this goal. The princess and knight meet on the plane. So this card is now complete. I draw a new card with a new goal, and it will be your turn again.
Okay, I'm gonna move the knight.
Is that your goal to meet?
Yes.
Okay, can you show us the card, please? All right, the knight and the dragon meet in the forest. You're right. They're both in the 4s. So we will, let's see, let me put this over here. And you get a new card, right?
Okay.
All right, so the dragon visits a castle and can see the princess or knight. Let me see if I can maybe, I'm gonna move the dragon here. All right, your turn. You can place a tile, sure.
Over here.
Okay, that's fine. Once again, we have to make sure the rivals don't get mismatched, and they do not. All right, it is my turn, and I am gonna have the dragon fly to the castle.
Okay.
All right, so the dragon visits a castle and can see a princess or the knight. So he can see the princess. He cannot see the knight, but I only need to match that one goal of seeing one of those characters. So I have achieved it. I'm gonna put that story page down and grab a new one.
You helped me. Okay, yay.
Yeah, I helped you, that's okay.
My turn?
What did you do? What did you achieve?
I can see 3 lined up forests.
Okay, but you have to move. You can't just automatically get it. So you still have to move the princess.
Like this?
No, you can move her here,
Okay.
and so she can
My
can
turn?
see the 3/4. Well, you just did it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now it's my turn. Okay, oh, the princess jumps from one castle to another. So I could do that. So when I end up here, I automatically warp to a castle, jumping. So I have achieved this goal. Grab a new storybook tile. Your turn.
I'm gonna go do this. The princess visits the large forest 3 or more spaces.
Easily achieved. Nice. Okay. All right. So it's my turn. Dragon visits a large plain. There's no large plain yet. Dragon can see 3 lined up mountains. So maybe I'm gonna do that. Or I could have the princess visit a large mountain, 3 or more spaces. Doesn't have to be in the line. So I could have the princess move here, 3 mountains, and I have achieved this goal. All right, get a new card. Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna... Your turn.
My turn. Okay. The princess can see the knight and the dragon both. So princess can see the dragon, and I can move the knight to the same space, and then she will actually be able to see both. Okay, so I have achieved that goal. And basically, whoever completes their storybook first wins the game and reads their storybook out loud. You have a plan, Emma?
I'm going to move this guy here.
Okay. The knight visits a large plain. There's no large plain. And this, I need another plain here. Maybe I will create a large plain. Maybe I will do 3 lined up mountains. So this will be 3 oh,
This
I
is
can't.
a plane.
Yes, it is. Unfortunately, there's a river here, so I cannot actually do that.
You can put it here.
I could do a plane here, and there'll be 3 lineup planes. So let's do that. I am gonna, thank you for the suggestion. And put this deck of tiles here for now. Okay?
My turn?
Yep.
I'm gonna go here, The dragon visits the large forest 3 or more spaces.
Yep, good job. All right, don't forget to draw a new card. And let's see, the knight visits a large plain. I think I could do that. He will just hop here, and he is visiting a large plain. Your turn.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna move here.
Okay. Same spot. Okay.
The princess and the dragon meet in the forest.
Nice. Well done. Okay. Here, let's have you sit a little bit here so
Okay.
people can see your cards a little bit right side up. Thank you. I think I'm going to move the dragon because I want to achieve this one. The dragon visits a large plain, so he's going to fly. Remember, he has to move all the way across, and he will end up here in this 3 squared large plain along with the knight to achieve that goal. Your turn.
1, 2.
That's it? Okay. Let's see. The princess visits a large plain. The dragon can see 3 lined up mountains. That's a hard goal for me. And the dragon moves over a castle is a little hard because he has to fly over, but then there's nothing here. So maybe I will create a space. Let's see if I could do that. Oh, there's no river, so I can't actually place the river there. Maybe I will place this land tile, flying and seeing 3 mountains. If he flies, he will end up here. But he will hit the edge. Or actually, here, I could do it like this. He will fly over a castle. Okay. That is my turn to place that land mass. Your turn.
I'm gonna move the princess here.
Okay.
The princess and the knight meet in the forest.
Well done. So I am going to move the dragon. The dragon moves over a castle. So he flies all the way up to the edge of the landmass. And he flew over 1 castle. So this card is achieved. Your turn.
I'm gonna move the dragon here. The dragon visits the large river 5 or more spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That is definitely a large river.
Wait. This one.
The princess visits a large plain. So I'm going to move the princess here.
My turn?
Yep. My turn now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna have the princess go here, and she's on a large plain. So that is this card. I'm gonna grab a new card.
I'm gonna move the knight here.
Okay,
The knight and the dragon meet on the mountain.
well done. I think this is probably the fastest game we played with the fewest land cards. Anyhow, I have this one. The knight visits a large mountain. Now he's already on a large mountain with 3 more spaces, but once again, I cannot automatically get that. I still have to move him. So I will move him here, and he's still not the same mountain range. So I achieve this goal. Get a new card.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move the knight here.
Okay. All right. Well, the princess visits a large river. She is visiting a large river already, but I have to move her once again, so I'll move her here. And now I have achieved that goal. Your turn.
I'm gonna move the princess here.
Okay. Let's see, visits a castle. Line up, but Maybe I don't want to interfere with my daughter's plan. She's moving the princess. I still need to have a dragon see 3 lined up mountains. There's none that exist now. The princess and knight meet on a mountain. Maybe I'm gonna turn in this dragon card because this is a little difficult, and I am just gonna get a magic tooth movements to help me out later.
My turn?
Yes, and I have to draw a new card to equal 3.
I'm gonna move the knight here.
Okay.
Then I can see 3 lined up planes.
3 lined up planes. Well,
Wait. 2, 3.
okay, yes. Now he's seen 3 lined up planes. Okay.
Okay.
All right, my turn. Let's see. Oh, I could do this one. I'm going to move the princess here to a castle, and she visits the castle and can see the knight or the dragon. So from here, she cannot see the dragon because he's off in a blind spot, but she could definitely see the knight. Okay. Your turn.
Okay. The knight visits a castle. Wait.
Yeah, but he has to move 2 spaces. So.
Okay. I'm gonna move the princess here.
Okay.
The princess and the knight meet on the river.
Okay, well done. The knight can see the dragon and the princess both. Oh, I could do that. He would just have to move 2 spaces here. Oops, sorry, knight. And he definitely could see the dragon lined up right in front of him. And he could just turn around and see the princess as well. Hello. All right, so that goal is achieved. I'll get and draw a new card. Your turn.
The knight visits a castle.
Well done. Knight can see the dragon and the princess. Oh wait, I put away the wrong card. I apologize. This is the one here. Okay. The knight visits the large forest. So I'm going to move him here. And he is in the large forest, right? So this card is achieved. Getting towards the end of the game.
My turn?
Yep.
I'm gonna move the dragon here.
Okay. Let's see. You know what? I might have to move him back. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna have him fly back here.
My turn?
You know why? Because the dragon visits a large mountain, 3 or more spaces. So there.
My turn?
Yes, your turn.
I'm gonna move it here.
Okay. Now, I still have this trouble card. Dragon can see 3 lined up mountains. Oh, maybe I put a mountain tile here. That would achieve that eventually. Uh-oh, but this river is going to give me problems here. Let's see. Okay, I'll put that like that. Okay, your turn.
I'm gonna put this guy here.
Okay. I have only 3 cards left. Meets on the plane. I cannot have the dragon fly over empty space. And if he flies here, he will fly all the way across this mountain space. Let's see.
Too true.
Yes, it's a little bit mixed up there. Playing maybe Meet in the Mountain, the Princess and the Knight. Okay, I'm gonna move the princess across this way.
Okay.
Yep, your turn.
I'm move the knight.
Okay. And let's see. Okay, I'm gonna move the princess more.
My turn?
Yeah,
The knight and the dragon meet on the plain.
well done.
Next one.
Okay, Emma, I'm gonna use my magic token to move twice. So I'm gonna move the princess here to the mountain, and then I'm gonna flip this over and use the knight to move here. And I have the princess and the knight meet in the mountain. Okay. All right, your turn.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make the dragon fly here. The dragon can see the princess and the knight.
Yes, they could. He could definitely see both of them. All right. So the princess and the dragon meet on a plain. Once again, dragon flies to edge. So maybe I'll have him fly to this edge here, and this is a plain.
My turn?
Yes.
1, 2. The knight visits the large river.
Nice. That is a super long river now. Okay, I'm gonna have the princess hop over here.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2.
Okay, so I'm gonna have the princess meet up with the dragon, and that's this card. The princess and the dragon meet in the plains.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2.
All right, so this is my trouble card. The dragon can see 3 lined up mountains, but once again, this is only 2 mountains in a row. Oh, you know what I can do here
What?
is place another mountain, but this river is gonna give me trouble. I might have to start a whole new mountain pass somewhere. Because he flies all the way up to the edge. Let's see. He flies here, then maybe he could see a mountain this way. So I'm gonna try this out.
Okay.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move the princess here. The knight visits the castle and can see the dragon or the princess.
Okay, well done.
Last card.
Last card, yeah. All right, we'll set this deck aside here to create some more space. Okay? It's okay if I move your cards like that? All right, so I will want to create a 3-line mountains. Oh, look at the next tile here. That's gonna help. Oh no, this is a river here. I can't do it. Yeah. Well, I can't put it here because that doesn't continue a river. Let's see here. I will not be able to achieve that goal. Let me see where else I can place this mountain tile. Maybe over here, but then there's a river in the way. Maybe I'm gonna have them be off like a side here. All right, I'm gonna try that out. Okay, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna... Move the princess.
Okay.
The princess and the dragon meet on the river.
They are on a small, tiny river. You're right. Oh, one card left. Oh, no, you have 2 cards left. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to take this landmass, and I want to create a row of mountains. So I'm going to put this here. All right, now I've got 3 lined up mountains there, getting close to my goal.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move the dragon here.
Okay. I want to move the dragon as well. I am going to have him fly here.
My turn?
Yes.
I'm gonna make the dragon go here.
Oh, he can't stop there. Remember, he has to fly all the way up to the edge.
Okay, fine. Okay, instead I'm gonna make the dragon go. Yeah, here. This.
Okay. I think we're both competing for the dragon. So what I'm going to do is skip a turn so I can move twice in a row. Okay.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm gonna move the dragon here. I'm not sure what you need to do with the dragon, but I need to move the dragon. Okay. I'm gonna move the princess here.
All right. I'm sorry to say, I think I won the game. I'm gonna fly the dragon here. I didn't have to use my magic token. He announced here, and now you can see 3 lined up mountains. So this deck is done.
Okay.
All right, that's okay, but I'll have you read the story.
I don't want to read the story.
Don't want to read the story?
You can read the story.
All right, I'm sorry about that. So we're gonna have to line up these cards. We're gonna have to arrange these tiles in a cards in a row. So this is 128, 127, 15, 18, 23, basically we would read this story out loud. 21, 35, 7, 26, 6, 4. I can hear your brother waking up, so let's cut this short. Let me just do a short read here. While she contemplated the countryside, her charm attracted the attention of the dragon. She lost her way and her confidence as she felt imminent danger creeping in. All of a sudden, pirates surrounded her, enticed by the ransom they could receive. But the dragon's nose never fails, and she found herself imprisoned in its talons. Then he began to keep watch so nothing would be able to steal his royal prey. Then he swore to the monarch that he would liberate his daughter if it cost him his life. He picked up the trail using his keen senses to track the princess down. Eric courageously climbed the steep summit which hid the dragon's den, convinced that one would dare face him. The dragon kept watch absent-mindedly. Eric carefully snuck into the cave and found Flora lying down, exhausted from her tears. Flora was reunited with her father and welcomed the comfort and peace of her home. And you can even see that even though we didn't read this entire deck, it makes for a small little coherent story. For example, I would probably have this small of a deck if I had a 4-player game. And so that is Fairy Tile, a simple tile placement world building game with a cool little story, great painted miniatures. And I thank everyone for watching and thank you for playing Emma. All right, and have a good night.
Wait,
What?
you took 36 minutes. It's supposed to be 30 minutes.
It's okay. We did 6 minutes of showing people how to set up the game. Okay, bye-bye.